I'm Jenni Carlson here with Jake Trotter at Big 12 Football Media Days in Dallas. Our OU football coverage brought to you by The Loft in Norman. Jake, no Sooners today at day one of Media Day. They'll be here on day 3, but we found out today that DeMarco Murray has been added to the Sooner lineup of players coming to Dallas. Why, DeMarco, why was he added late to the lineup?
I have no idea, but you can see why he'd be here. I mean, he's the top running back in the Big 12. At least most people think so. He's a senior. And he's one of the guys they're counting on this year, and I think a lot of people would like to hear from him.
Yeah, we did hear from some teams on day one that I think are of interest to OU and their fans. Nebraska at the top of that list, a team that will be leaving the Big 12 after this season. What's sort of the talk about Nebraska-OU? Obviously a very tradition-rich rivalry game that's probably going to be gone by the wayside with this whole thing. Any scuttlebutt amongst Nebraska folks about that?
Yeah, I asked several of the players about that, what they thought about the probable discontinuation of that series, and I think they were kind of saddened by it. Mm-hmm. I think they appreciate the rivalry, even though it wasn't what it used to be in the 70s and before. But I think that in the future they would like to see OU and Nebraska play. Probably not a reasonable situation right now, given who OU has on their non-conference schedule and what Nebraska is going to have in the Big Ten. But you never know. That's something I think that alumni and some of these former players and current players would like to see in the future.
A couple teams that'll be on OU's schedule for the foreseeable future were here today, in Texas A&M and Baylor, a couple of Big 12 South rivals for Oklahoma. Obviously, those are teams that would like to maybe move up the pecking order and maybe knock off OU. Any chance of these two possibly doing that this coming season?
Well, it took us about 30 minutes to get our first guarantee of the day, and that's Antonio Johnson, the linebacker from Baylor. He said Baylor's going to get that marquee win this year. They're either going to beat Oklahoma or Texas this season. He didn't say which one. He said it's possible they beat both.
Wow.
But, I think it's November 20th, OU goes to Waco, so we'll see. I don't know. I kind of like OU's chances that game.
All right. We'll see if there are any more guarantees on day 2. We'll bring it to you here. OU coverage is brought to you by The Loft in Norman. Stay with newsok.com and read us every day in the Oklahoman.